1948, green fireballs, UFO phenomenon or Cold War secret. In the late 1940s, the world was recovering from the devastation of World War II, and the Cold War was beginning to cast its shadow over global affairs. It was a time of great uncertainty, where the skies above held the promise of both hope and fear. As nations looked to the heavens with apprehension, something strange began to happen over the skies of New Mexico, a phenomenon that would baffle scientists, military personnel and civilians alike. This is the story of the mysterious green fireballs of 1948. On a cold December night in 1948, the first of these strange sightings occurred. A bright green fireball streaked across the sky, moving with incredible speed and illuminating the night with an eerie glow. Unlike anything seen before, these fireballs left no trail of smoke, no sound of explosion, and no debris. They simply appeared, blazed across the sky, and vanished into the darkness. Witnesses were left in awe, and soon reports began to flood in from across the region. These green fireballs were not your typical meteorites. They moved too slowly for natural celestial objects, yet too fast for anything man-made. The vivid green colour, a shade rarely seen in natural phenomena, only added to the mystery. The sightings were concentrated around sensitive military installations, particularly near Los Alamos, where the top-secret Manhattan Project had developed the atomic bomb just a few years earlier. The coincidence was too striking to ignore, and soon the United States military took notice. The military had good reason to be concerned. At the height of the Cold War, any unidentified object in the sky was a potential threat. The green fireballs appeared frequently enough that they could not be dismissed as mere hallucinations or isolated incidents. Scientists at Los Alamos Laboratory, tasked with understanding this phenomenon, were stumped. Dr. Lincoln La Paz, a meteor expert and the head of the Institute of Meteoritics at the University of New Mexico, was brought in to investigate. His findings would only deepen the mystery. Dr. La Paz was no stranger to the study of meteors, having spent years researching them. Yet, these green fireballs defied everything he knew. They didn't behave like any known meteor, and they lacked the characteristics of man-made objects. La Paz conducted numerous investigations, interviewing witnesses, analysing data, and even organising aerial patrols to track the fireballs. But the more he learned, the less sense it made. The fireballs moved with an intelligence that seemed to defy the laws of physics. They followed trajectories that were too controlled, too precise to be natural. Some witnesses claimed the fireballs changed direction mid-flight, as if guided by some unseen force. The green hue too was perplexing. While some speculated that it could be due to copper particles burning in the atmosphere, the intensity and consistency of the colour suggested something more complex at play. Theories about the origin of the green fireballs abounded. Some believed they were a new form of Soviet reconnaissance technology, designed to spy on America's nuclear secrets. Others thought they might be a natural phenomenon, perhaps linked to the Earth's magnetic field or the upper atmosphere. There were even those who whispered about extraterrestrial origins, speculating that the fireballs were the work of advanced beings from another world. As the sighting continued, the military grew increasingly uneasy. The green fireballs were seen by pilots, ground personnel, and civilians alike. Their presence near highly sensitive areas like Los Alamos, Sandia Base, and the White Sands Proving Ground only heightened the tension. The military initiated several projects to study the fireballs, including Project Twinkle, which was established to track and observe these strange objects using specialized equipment. However, despite their efforts, the green fireballs remained elusive. Project Twinkle's findings were inconclusive. While the project did confirm the existence of the fireballs, it could not determine their origin or purpose. The fireballs did not appear to be a direct threat, but their mere presence was unsettling. They seemed to mock the best efforts of scientists and military personnel to understand them, slipping through their grasp like shadows in the night. The fireballs were, in essence, a cosmic riddle with no clear answer. The public, too, was fascinated by the green fireballs. Newspapers reported on the sightings, fueling speculation and fear. Were these the vanguard of an alien invasion, or perhaps the harbinger of some new, unknown natural disaster? The lack of official explanations only added to the intrigue. Some people began to connect the fireballs with other strange occurrences in the skies, UFO sightings that had been on the rise since the famous Roswell incident the year before. Despite the growing public interest, the military was tight-lipped about the fireballs. Internal documents revealed that they were just as baffled as the public, if not more so. The phenomenon was classified, and the investigations were kept under wraps. Yet behind the scenes there was a growing sense of urgency. The Cold War was escalating, and any unknown object in the skies could potentially be a precursor to something far more dangerous. By 1951, the sightings began to taper off, but the mystery of the green fireballs was far from solved. Dr. La Paz continued his research, but without new sightings, the trail went cold. The military quietly shelved Project Twinkle, and the phenomenon faded from the headlines. Yet, for those who had witnessed the green fireballs firsthand, the experience left an indelible mark. They had seen something truly extraordinary, something that defied explanation. In the years that followed, various theories emerged to explain the green fireballs. Some suggested they were a secret military experiment, perhaps related to missile testing or high-altitude nuclear explosions. Others believed they were a natural phenomenon, possibly linked to the auroras or other atmospheric conditions. But none of these theories fully accounted for the strange behaviour of the fireballs, or the locations where they were most frequently seen. The mystery of the green fireballs took on a life of its own, becoming part of the broader UFO lore that captivated the imagination of the public in the 1950s and beyond. Books, articles and documentaries explored the phenomenon, often linking it to other unexplained events. The green fireballs became a symbol of the unknown, a reminder that even in an age of scientific advancement, there were still mysteries that defied human understanding. For the people of New Mexico, the green fireballs became part of local legend. Stories of the sightings were passed down through generations, often embellished with each retelling. The fireballs became a topic of conversation in bars, diners, and around campfires. Some people claimed to have seen them long after the official sightings had ended, while others speculated about what they might have been. Were they visitors from another world, a secret weapon, or just a quirk of nature that science had yet to explain? In the decades since the sightings, technology has advanced in ways that the people of 1948 could never have imagined. Satellites now orbit the Earth, sending back images of our planet from space. Telescopes peer deep into the cosmos, revealing the wonders of distant galaxies. And yet, the mystery of the green fireballs remains unsolved. The records of Project Twinkle and other military investigations have been declassified, but they offer little in the way of answers. The green fireballs are a reminder that the universe is vast and full of surprises, and that not every question has a clear answer. Today, the story of the green fireballs is often overshadowed by other, more famous UFO encounters. But for those who witnessed them, and for those who have studied the phenomenon, the green fireballs of 1948 remain one of the most intriguing mysteries of the 20th century. They are a testament to the unknown, a reminder that even in our modern world there are still things that lie beyond the reach of human understanding. As the years pass, the green fireballs have become a part of the fabric of American folklore. They are a symbol of the Cold War era, a time when the world was on edge and the skies above were full of possibilities. They are a reminder that the unknown can be both terrifying and awe-inspiring, and that sometimes the most extraordinary things happen when we least expect them. The green fireballs may never be fully explained, and perhaps that's for the best. In a world where science seeks to categorize and understand everything, the green fireballs stand as a reminder that there are still mysteries left to explore. They are a symbol of the unknown, a beacon for those who seek to uncover the secrets of the universe. And as long as there are people who look up at the night sky with wonder, the story of the green fireballs will continue to captivate and inspire. In the end, the green fireballs of 1948 are more than just a mystery. They are a reflection of our own curiosity and the endless quest for knowledge. They remind us that the universe is full of wonders waiting to be discovered, and that sometimes the most incredible stories are the ones that leave us with more questions than answers.